Hello, my fellow creators, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It is the 2nd of the month, which means it is time for Show Us Your SheetLoad collaborators to share our versions of this month's SheetLoad of Cards sketch. Now make sure to follow along with the hashtag I have on the screen so you can see what all the collaborators have created with this month's sketch. This month's SheetLoad is once again a special edition using 6x6 paper. Now, each of the sheet loads is provided by Alicia of Call Me Crafty Al, and these sketches are a wonderful starting point. You can see what your finished card could look like. It shows what supplies you'll need, including your pattern paper, cardstocks. Also shows how many cards it will yield, and this month's sheet load yields 6 cards. The sketch also shares dimensions in case you want to make 1 card instead of all 6. Now the sketch also lists some alternatives for the sketch, such as adding gems or embellishments. On the second page of the sketch, it shows you how to cut out your pattern paper, your cardstock for mats, bases, images, sentiments, etc. Now, if you want to play along, make sure you use the hashtag listed on the sketch. That way, we can all see what you've created with this month's sketch. Now this month, I've decided to go ahead and use 12 by 12 paper, and it is a Hot Buy paper pad by Michaels. It is the Bloomsbury paper pad. Now, off camera, I did select the papers and cut out my pieces. I also stamped out these images and die cut them using this amazing Blooms stamp set and the coordinating dies. Now, the inks I used to stamp the images were Gina K's Grass Green and Gina K's In the Navy. I also used In the Navy to stamp the sentiments. Now, as I'm using 12 by 12 paper, I'm going to be able to yield 12 cards. So I'll be making half happy birthday cards and half thank you cards. And for these sentiments, the stamp set I used is the Simon Says Stamp Brush Stroke Messages. Again, I used the thank you and the happy birthday sentiments. And for the mats, I'm just using some gray cardstock I had in my stash. I believe it's from Recollections. Now, these are the leftover strips from the pattern paper, and I'll use those for the inside of the cards as well as some additional cards that I'll show you at the end. Now I've completed my 12 cards for this month's sheet load. And again, because I used 12 by 12 paper and I cut it down to the 6 by 6 size. And in doing that, I was able to make 12 cards. Now let me show you what I was able to make with the scraps from this month's sheet load. When I cut down my paper, I used the strip at the bottom that was left over to put on the inside of my cards. That way there would be some coordinating paper on the inside. And with the 1-inch pieces on the side that were left over, I used last month's sheet load to make an additional 5 cards. So I made the 4 using the 1-inch strips, and then using the little squares that were left over from the 1-inch strips, I made this 1 card with the paper gridded on the card. So in grand total, I made 17 cards this month. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye!